then becomes, behold my light shed over you. Let me love you within you. My ecstasy is in yours. My joy is to see your joy. Above the gender sword is the naked splendor of Nuit. She bends in ecstasy to kiss the secret ardors of Hagget, the winged glow, the starry blue of mine, O Ankafan Kansu. Now ye shall know that the chosen priest and apostle of infinite space is the prince priest of East. They shall bring the glory of the stars into the hearts of men, for he is ever a sun and shield. But to him is the winged secret flame, and to her the stooping starlight. But ye are not so chosen. Burn upon the brows of splendorous serpent, O azure lidded woman, bend upon them. The key of the rituals is in the secret word which I have given unto him. To the God and the adorer I am nothing. They do not see me. They are as if from the earth I am heaven. And there is no other God than me. And my Lord hated. Now therefore I am known to ye by my name Nuit. To him by a secret name which I will give him when at last he knoweth me. Also thus bind nothing. Let there be no difference made among you between any one thing and any other thing, for thereby there cometh hurt. But whoso availeth in this, let him be the chief of my word 6 and 50. Divide, add, multiply, and understand. Then saith the prophet and slave of the beauteous one, Who am I? And what shall be the sign? So she answered him, bending down a lambent frame of blue, touching all penetrant, her lovely hands upon the black earth, and her lithe body arched for love, and her soft feet not hurting the little flowers thou knowest. The sign should be my ecstasy, the consciousness of the continuity of existence, the omnipresence of my body. Then the priest answered and said unto the queen of space, kissing her lovely brows, and the dew of her light bathing his whole body in a sweet-smelling perfume. Oh, Nuit, continuous one of heaven, let it be ever thus, that men speak not of thee as one, but as none. And let them speak not of thee at all, since thou art continuous. None breathe the light, faint, and fairy of the stars and dew. For I am divided for love's sake, for the chance of union. This is the creation of the world, that the pain of division is as nothing, and the joy of dissolution all. But these fools of men and the woes care not thou at all. They feel little what is balanced by weak joys. But ye are my chosen ones. Obey my prophet. Follow up the ordeals of my knowledge. Seek me only, and the joys of my love will redeem. Obey my prophet. Follow up the ordeals of my knowledge. Seek me only, and the joys of my love will redeem me from all pain. This is so, I swear it by the vault of my body, by my secret heart and tongue, by all I can give, by all I just.
Hello?
Hey, what up, John? How's it going?
Hello, John. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? What's up?
I'm good, thank you. What's about, Congressman?
Then the priest fell into a deep trance, or swoon, and said unto the Queen of Heaven, Write unto us the ordeals, write unto us the rituals, write unto us the law. But she said, The ordeals I write not, the rituals shall be half known. And the word of the law is Belima, who calls us Belamites who do no wrong. If he look but close into the word, the law, the word of sin is restriction. O man, refuse not thy wife if she will. O lover, if thou wilt depart. There is no bond that can unite the dividing but love. All else saith many who bound and loathing. So with ye at thy old, thou hast no right, but to do thy will. Do that and no other shall say nay, for pure will and assuage the purpose. Delivered from the lust of results is every way perfect. The perfect and the perfect are one perfect and not two, nay and none. Nothing is the secret key of this law. 61, the Jews call it. I call it 8, 80, 418. Ra or Quid hath taken his seat in the east at the equinox of the gods, and let Asar be with Esau, who also are one, but they are not of me. Let Asar be the adherent, Esau the sufferer. Poor in his secret name and splendor is the Lord initiating. There is a word to say about the Hierophantic task. Behold, there are three ordeals in one. It may be given in three ways. The gross must pass through fire. Let not one know where the other. There are four gates to one palace. The floor of that palace is of silver and gold. Lapis the four gates. Let him stand on the floor of the palace. Will he not sing? Amen. Oh, warrior, if thy servant sing, without our means and means, be goodly therefore, dress thee all in fine apparel, eat rich foods and drink sweet wines and wines that foam. Also take your fill and will of love as ye will, when, where, and with whom ye will, but always unto me. If this be not aright, if ye confound the space marks, saying they are one, or saying they are many, if the ritual be not ever unto me, then expect the direful judgments of Ra or Quit. It shall regenerate the world, the little world, my sister, my heart and my tongue, unto whom I send this kiss. Also, O scribe and prophet, thou, though be of the princess, shall not assuage thee, nor absolve thee. But ecstasy be thine, and joy of earth ever to me. Change not as much as the style of a letter, for the whole bowel prophet shall not behold these mysteries hidden therein. The child of thy bowels, he shall behold them.
Hey, I want to thank you for coming to John Kitover's TikTok. I'm going to read you Aleister Crowley. Poetry is called The Birthday. This is an exclusive TikTok recording which will also be uploaded to YouTube. I want to thank my friend Death Hippie for joining me on this poetic journey.
Let's start this poetry by taking the deepest breath of the day through our noses.
Full moon tonight, 26 years since my full moon first broke through angel spheres. A year of infinite love, I pity. No circling seasons, a perennial spring. A year of triumph trampling through defeat. The first made holy, the last made sweet. By this same love, a year of wealth and woe, joy, poverty, and sickness. All one glow, in pure light that filled our food. Supreme silence and unmarred extent, where in one sacrament was ours. One resurrection, one recurrent call, one incarnation, one descending down. Please be and that one being love. You sent your spirit to tombs, my soul there, thousands of melodies to consume. Its happiness I left no flower unclothed. With mighty grace to God, I induct tragedy, comedy, farce, theme, song, each longing, each a little long, but each aspiring only to express
So what you're saying is you were being disingenuous. So you and your family line are disingenuous people, okay? Well, I'll put that in my roll. I'll put that in my mental Rolodex. Why do you guys have my country?
Oh, Somali's are the worst.
Because all your fucking dude, it's a bunch of warlords that fucking do nothing but kill all the innocent people slow around them.
Their country is trash. It's Google Somali trash streets on Google Images. You're gonna have thousands of pages.
Campaign directly at 312-498-0517 and on johnforcongress.com, click on the blog section. You can see our antidote link to make a donation. All the pages because hopefully I'll push it out and we'll get a lot of views and raise more money because I live in Chicago in the Northwest Side. I'm going to drive up to Rockford. I'm going to drive to Peoria. I'm going to drive to Bloomington and Normal, Illinois, and I hope to meet people in the streets or at the bars or at the train stops who watch this video and want to sign on the petition to defeat Darren LaHood. Your district is pretty good price too. Obfuscated through quote-unquote national security or classification. You've seen, obfuscated through
on a $10,000 bail and leave the country. He's a foreign national, and he did not have diplomatic immunity. And the civil liberties between the Epstein case and this particular case, especially right now, are striking to me. Do you want to comment on that?
Yeah, I waited a few days before I did post about it because I wanted access to the primary sources. And then when I saw the police records and the interview summary, that's when I put something on my page. Because every time I see something to discredit me if I amplify that.
I approach it the same way, Mr. Massey.
If it turns out not to be true. So in this case, it turns out to be true. In fact, to a degree, that the State Department had to put out a statement, which may or may not be true, saying that they had nothing to do with it. Now, whoever put out that statement may firmly believe that the State Department had nothing to do with it. But it might be a case where the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. And the real question is, why did they allow it to happen? How did this happen? And I do agree with you that this alleged perpetrator, he's innocent until proven guilty, but the
100% he is.
yeah, but the alleged perpetrator is, I've always said, there's this category of people, they're either rich, powerful, or politically connected. And in this case, this individual doesn't seem to be rich or powerful, but he was politically connected. And so he got to leave the country. I guess the proof is in the pudding. Does he come back for the court case? Can't. And so, and there will be more things like that come out in September as he's
You alluded to the obfuscation of potential foreign involvement when it comes to Epstein in this operation, and that brings a little bit.
Yo,
what did they say?
who, the lawyer?
Didn't you talk to his employer?
No, I talked to a lawyer. They're going to serve him with a civil lawsuit for defamation. They're going to try to garnish his wages at Houston Children's Texas Hospital.
Wow, interesting. They're gonna serve him. Okay, so you talked to a lawyer.
Thinks we can get about 15% of his salary monthly for the next 7 years.
So you didn't call it declaring, you call it a lawsuit. You really served him with a civil lawsuit.
No, they're about to serve him at work at the hospital.
You're the man.
They have to get the process server to go over there, but they have the draft complaint all filed with the court already. So he's in process to get served.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, you can't come on Clown House and make death threats against our beautiful Jane. Not under my watch.
I love it.
Nope, not when you're running for Congress. I can't let people get away with death threats while I'm trying to campaign here. It ain't kosher. Sorry, Brad.
I love it, buddy.
Stuff it, burger.
Did you like my promo of you yesterday in the room?
I did. That was great. Thank you. Keep doing that.
You're my man, dude. You're my freaking man, dude.
I couldn't stick around because I started recording Thomas Massey talking about the Epstein files on X. So I was like, you know what? I'd rather film Thomas Massey than sit here and get shot down by Gary. So I'm going to record Thomas Massey, and I left the room.
freaking Clubhouse Zero.
Well,
And not a real life Zero.
there's other things I could say about Brad Stauffenberger out of Houston, Texas, at the children's, Houston, Texas
He was in
hospital.
Minnesota.
No, he updated his LinkedIn. He travels a bit, I'm sure, for the hospital group, but it doesn't matter. The point is, he defamed me for 2 days, slandered me, libeled me, and he's not going to get away with it. You can't come on the internet and say the things he said for 2 days straight without repercussions, especially when I'm live streaming for my campaign. And you can't make death threats against women on the internet. And you can't make death threats against young men on the internet that you got beefs with. It's illegal. Do you know which federal law makes that illegal, Scott?
What's that?
Do you know what the acronym LMGTFY stands for? Do you know what that acronym stands for?
No.
Let me Google that for you, Scott. Let me Google that for you. I already Googled this, but so we also did some AI lookups and confirmed it all today. So, obviously making death threats on the internet is illegal. It's just like, duh. There's one thing you don't want to do with your life, and that's go on the internet and make death threats on social audio apps. It's just not going to work out for you. It must be a lot of anxiety working with children who have terminal cancers and working on their claims with the insurance provider. It must be very stressful. Well, let's do a show for campaign candidate Congressman Kitover. You want to do your first interview with me? Because I did a big podcast interview last night. It went very well. It went great, but then he got all upset with me today, and he kept messaging me saying, "I own the IP, I own the copyright." He's like, "You can't release your version till I release mine." I'm like, "Okay, fine." So I pulled my version down, and I'm waiting for him to release his edited version.
I said to Jade that he's getting started at work tomorrow, and she said, "Great," with the big applause. Kitover, you're the best, dude. You're a public servant.
I am. If I was working for the FBI, I mean, it'd be the same issue. If I was monitoring this app on behalf of the FBI, he would get a cease and desist letter. I wouldn't arrest him, but I would definitely send him a cease and desist. So he's aware. I don't even think he's aware of what he's saying half the time, because people are saying that he's shit-faced when he's making his death threats. So I don't think so, though. I think he's sober. That's the scary part. So, anyways, we'll see what happens with that. But if he can fund this campaign for $20,000, over the next couple months, or we might be able to force him into a settlement, where we'll negotiate for like $10,000 and just call it quits. But he's gonna pay up. He had a big mouth for 2 days. It's all on video on 13 different YouTubes, on Clubhouse. Well, they deleted the Clubhouse account that I had the recording on, but it's still all over YouTube. So
how did they delete it? Why did they delete it?
They deleted 4 of my Clubhouse accounts in a mass purge. They took out everybody who was involved in stirring the pot with Pepe and Brad and JP, and other people got clipped as well. People are also saying it's Amir and his group of ragtag terrorist supporters on Clubhouse. So nobody knows for sure, because they don't tell you, why they suspended you. So, but here I am. I mean, I created a new account, and we're campaigning again. You can't stop this. This love train, this love boat. This city was built on rock and roll.
If you clip your account, can you start it again with the same phone number?
No, you got to get a new number. So there's an app called Text Now. It lets you use a burner number to create the account.
And then I can get a burner number.
I just cancel the subscription. I just use it to create the Clubhouse account. It's the cheapest way. It's like $2.
And there's a free account or not?
It's $2. That's how you build the city on rock and roll. Yeah. All right, Scott. Anything else you want to talk about? But let's set up this interview with candidate Congressman John Kitover. I would love for you to publish it on your publishing platform, and I would pay you for the publicity for the press. The campaign will pay for your dinner.
Oh wow! Look at you, buddy. You're the man, buddy. I find, dude. I'll tell you what, buddy. You're a bright spot on the app.
We got money. We got Clubhouse money. So if you want to have a nice dinner this Friday night, set up your interview with candidate Congressman John Kitover. We need the publicity, and we're going to post your interview with me all over X, all over YouTube, all over Instagram. So your face will get, your podcasting skills will get recognized as well, and you'll get paid to do it. Okay, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Later.
How's your evening going? Oh, it's going great.
You was just trolling because BB's mad.
I witnessed him in the room where he was being bullied against.
Boris, we gotta Boris.
He's having a meltdown, and it's hilarious.
Hold on, I gotta. BB's all mad about it.
Well, allegedly.
I know, BB's really upset that I suck his fault.
He realized that he didn't like it afterward.
So I am holding room after that. No, I was like 19 years old. I'm like 36 now. It was like a long time ago.
Yeah, Boris, he was just Muslim for a day. That's all he was.
Yeah, I was just Muslim for a day, and I decided to suck a dick. No.
Whoa, as a Roman Catholic, you can't say that. That's not nice.
No, it was a brisk. It was brisk and short. It was short.
The other problem.
Yeah, I know. It was brisk.
It was just the breeze.
You guys didn't hear the double on. Never mind.
No, I thought that was funny. I thought that was a short period. I got it. No, but the other problem that BB doesn't understand is that my wife is on this app too. So I have a fucking wife and fucking baby. So my wife is literally in this room right now.
All right, you can concede that you're at least bi.
He doesn't have to consider that. He doesn't have
No, I would say that I'm straighter than most dudes. Yeah. No, this is the part that
John Kidder. Hey, hold on, John Kidder down in the audience is bi. Bring him up. He'll tell.
Wait.
Look at John's like I've never.
No, this is the part that I love to troll
He
about.
won't let me do the laughing emojis.
Let me do the trolling. Wait, let me do the troll. Okay, so no. So this is the hilarious part: is that the majority of the dudes that get upset about this are single dudes who have never procreated.
Yes, is Lila your wife?
So I think
Sarah's his wife.
Hilarious.
Nice.
Yeah, Sarah's my wife.
very sensitive part of it.
Yeah, Sarah, right above him. Right above you.
So Sarah likes to do double penetration, or what's going on?
Wow, okay.
No, I just make babies with Sarah because she's my wife.
Yeah, but that's like double penetration. So when you're sucking a penis, you're.
Whoa.
No, Boris, he's only sucked one penis. He sucked one penis, and then he realized he didn't like it afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't like it, and I didn't want to do it anymore.
He's fucked 2 or 3 times.
Yep. I agree.
No, it was
You
only
sucked one dick,
It was
you
only one.
sucked them all.
That's a weird. That's weird.
Guys,
That's fucking
it shows a certain magnanimity. Wait,
George is just mad because he sucks off fucking McDonald's employee.
This is
He also
social
like the body shaming and shit.
higher madness.
Yeah, so the thing that I find funny though is that the people that have wives and children don't give a fuck. But the dudes that are single and live in their mom's basements, they have a problem.
So that's where I fucking
shadow wives and children.
Yeah, with me sucking a dick. Like they literally the fucking incel dudes are like all over it.
Bonobos are
I
model
know, but you
against
did.
the real lives.
I know, but you talked about sucking dick earlier, so like you don't care.
So the West, you got a lot of. In America, you got a lot of aspiring bonobos.
So it's all the people that don't have wives and don't have children and aren't procreating that have a problem with it. Yet it's like fucking like incel dudes that have a problem with it who can't like find bonobos.
So you
I wish. God, I wish I was fucking drunk right now.
So you and
The Greeks had African mating patterns. They were matriarchal. They had full female sexual selection, which is why they had the statues and all the beauty.
Oh, Boris, did you see that we ran Roger Mayhem off the app?
Nope.
Oh,
Who's that?
you know Roger from Healthy Debates.
Oh God, that guy's a fucking
Mojo.
Why do you
Remember Mojo? Force?
you and earlier today.
The libertarian guy from Washington.
Oh, is he at Portland Holiday now?
What's that?
You and
He said it's where he's from, David.
No, okay.
You don't realize. You don't remember you were drunk that night.
Okay,
Like
2 seconds.
every other night.
So Jonathan also has like inside doxing information about somebody he released today. I don't know if he wants to talk about it, but
I'm not gonna dox anyone. I don't care about doxing anyone.
No, he's talking John Kitover.
it was somebody else that.
Was it John Kitover?
Yes.
No,
he
I'm
had
not gonna
information.
dox anyone.
Oh, what did he have?
I'm not gonna say unless he wants to say.
I have the back channels. I already know about all of it. Like, I'm not gonna fucking release that shit. Like, honestly, I'm not gonna dox people. That's just like bottom line. What I will do is I'm gonna name every room BB is like a fucking black dick lover for the next like fucking 6 months.
No, you said it wrong. It has to be big black cocks. You can't like say.
Wait, yeah. What was it?
BB loves BBCs. Or BBC.
I mean, that's pretty good. But I mean, I just kind of want to say like a black dick.
Yeah, it has to be a big one.
No, let's not. Let's not say that. Let's
Dick
say
love.
Yeah, it has to be like West African nice Wesley Snipes and like 14 inches long.
Like,
Okay.
okay, you always been a black. Like that.
No, I'm gonna literally fucking go after BB harder than he ever has ever gotten fucked in the ass. So yeah. No, I'm gonna fucking go after him. I don't care.
John, come up. I want to hear what's going on.
Well, no. If Ewan doesn't want people doxing in this room, then
Oh yeah.
don't bring him up. No.
No, I mean, John, come up. I already know everything about that guy, so like, I don't give a fuck. The back channels are so fucking annoying. I don't care about that shit. I don't want that shit. I don't want the fucking details about someone's life, to be honest.
Yeah, but that was like okay. So, but Ewan to his whatever. I mean, the fact that somebody is suing somebody for disable damages, that's pretty big.
John, you can't put a baby chicken. You have to put a rooster.
I mean, that guy called me a faggot, so he can go fuck himself. My wife is literally, like, in the room right now.
I mean, I wouldn't call you a faggot. I would just say you're bi.
No,
I'm not even bi, dude. I tried once. I was like, no, it's not it.
Yeah,
Stop calling him bi.
There's no take backs.
No, he can be.
What, John? I was
Ewan
talking
can
to
be
John.
whatever he wants to be.
David, are you drunk? I was talking to John in the fucking audience.
I invited John up, but no, I am not.
David's just drunk and he doesn't know what's going on.
I don't read the chat. I never read the chat.
No, you can see him down there in his fucking,
No, I got it. I like you, whoever the fuck you are. Like, I don't even know what your name is on this app. Like, you're like fucking.
Okay, now we gotta ask. Yeah, 3x plus 1 rich.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
we gotta ask.
Rich.
We gotta ask Norman now. Go ahead and ask the question.
Oh, what?
The BB question. If it makes you.
Oh yeah, Norm. What should I name tomorrow's?
No,
that's not it. You gotta ask them if one at one time.
I don't think you should do this.
Oh, Norman, if you suck a dick one time, does it make you gay?
Whoa. You don't dance to that.
Schmeckle, okay,
I
sorry.
don't know. I don't think.
You don't dance to that. Yeah, thank you.
I'm not interested in people's private life.
Norm is
private, it's public. They're talking about it.
Norm is above it. He does not dance to that.
I'm just not interested in gossip and stuff like that. I don't know, maybe
I mean, that's why I want BB to just fucking say sorry, and then that's it. I don't have to come into any of his rooms. I don't have to do fuck all. He can block me, but I will do a fucking room every day with his name in it until he fucking apologizes. And I will get blocked off this app, and I'll continue to do it. Because I don't fucking care. I am tired of this shit. Like, if you want to fucking try to insult me, then I will just do that. It's really easy for me to do. It takes no time. And I've lost time. So, yeah. I mean, he left.
Who am I? What should be the sign?
And said to what I said is because what I said earlier is how you operate on a macroeconomic scale. Let me explain it for you. MACRO is big. It's huge. It's systems. Okay? It's entire systems. That's the best way to describe it. Microeconomics is what you do in your proximity, what you do in your community, what you do next to each other, your neighbor. What she's describing is a microeconomic effort that her business partner is undertaking and trying to do it at scale to eventually produce macroeconomic outcomes. What I suggest is on a macroeconomic scale, there's not enough of us in information systems and technology, AI, whatever you want to call it, to dominate that sector. So if we're going to choose that sector to lock up and let that be the vehicle for us to achieve this problem-solving solution that insulates us from the white supremacist policies that disenfranchise our community that Sparkle so eloquently referred to a minute ago, the way you do that is locking up an industry. You talked about the
Wait, what's the white structural racist supremacist system? Can you explain it, TC?
Right, the people that own the button. Right, hold on. So wait, so people can be a racist. It's okay. Let's just let me finish, please. That's what you got. So she talked about the world's largest black-owned logistical company. Great, they own the IP. Great. That is a you could call it like a vapor, if you will, of what I'm describing on a macroeconomic scale. If you had 14, 15 of those bus companies in that area, I think you mentioned Memphis, was it? I think it was Tennessee, right? If you had 14 or 15 and they dominated the entire transportation industry and they own the IP and they're passing that down to their family and their kids through nepotistic business practices, that was the word I was looking for earlier, nepotism. Now you control and own an industry. You do that at scale through a macroeconomic perspective. What she's describing is great, but it can't be deployed on a macroeconomic scale unless you have 50 of them doing it, all within the same sector.
But right. You see, Sparkle just gave you an example that happened in reality that literally scaled globally. as far as like even its practices it being used globally today. And then Madison gave you one that just started last year that's regional. She said in St. Louis and then also on the East Coast. I have not heard you say, yeah, you know what, that's a great, well, even it's a great start, and then we need to do the scaling that you're talking about. That's going to be great. You're doing a good job. That's a good
DC, because DC already has like this scale. She has hired over 500 people. He has that already. Right?
But that's true. Yeah, you can say.
I've been trying to get where TC is. I've been bidding and applying for city, state, federal contracts, and I'm like a little company, but I've done a lot of great things because I partner up with people that are amazing. So Madison, anyone, please help me. I have my own, I have everything. I am set, and I just need a contract. I have everything that I need to be a partner.
Well, also, I just want to mention, because I don't like any black person who might feel behind, like historically, again, those other individuals, the Chinese or Indians, they were culturally, within their own countries, forced to focus culturally on their workforce, and then they were deployed to the United States. So it's not like that shit just happened like yesterday. They've been doing it. So stop thinking that you are so lagging behind. They were implemented and forced. You cannot do that in the United States to people. Somebody mentioned earlier, like, it's a lot of individualism here. Yes, if you did that here, it wouldn't work. Unless you literally go under a regime. So it's the context matters, man. The context matters on how groups take over industries. And it doesn't just happen overnight. And even the medicine thing was crazy enough, and not to be pessimistic, but with it being great and grand and everything going 100%, those kids are going to be ready to probably take over that industry probably like 2035, 2045. But we at least got to get them started. You don't get kick-ass adults by not culturally training them when they're kids. You don't just pop up and be amazing like that bucket 35 ready to come back. These other cultural people that's in the industry. It's still a competition, and we got to make sure that we train the kids not to just jump in the fire. We'll be ready and trained to get everything done and professionally. Don't end up like Uncle Darius. We want you to be great and continue your legacy until like 3 generations after you're great. That's what we want to do.
Let me shout out Uncle Darius. I just got me a bottle of single barrel premium whiskey. As far as I'm concerned, the CF, blame it all on the CFO. The rest of the staff and the executive leadership did what they were supposed to do. And we'll leave it at there. But go and buy your bottle of liquors. Please absolutely end up like Fawn Weaver and Key Weaver. You know what I'm saying? Two black people who are representing black families and not only legacy building, but bringing back out legacy in Darren's degree. So absolutely end up like Fawn Weaver. She will survive this. It will survive this receivership. And again, go buy that bottle of, and I don't drink, y'all, but go buy that bottle of Uncle Darius.
That's why I love you, Sparkle. You're always supporting our people.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like those like just lessons in general. We just don't want that to happen in the AI situation. So just watch your CFOs, watch your execs, watch your accountants, because if somebody's trying to jump ship or sabotage something to your legacy, to your business, just watch out for it. That's what I'm saying. Give those kids.
We gotta take it. Shout out to Lisa Price. I'm sorry, Mike, but I want to just let y'all know that Lisa Price recently got back Carol's daughter. So I want y'all to understand what this is why when we have these conversations, if we can't mention the policy, legislation, and things that were put in place in order to allow for these things to happen, allow for people to take over entire industries. I don't think y'all was thinking in the 1800s that other groups of people owned the black hair care industry, right? Do y'all believe in the late 1800s that another group of people owned the black hair care industry?
So what another group of people owned the black hair care industry in the 1800s?
Get out of your emotions.
What does that have to do with hair?
Get out of your emotions. Look at the policy and legislation that allow for what happened today. Get out of it. Get out of your feelings.
piss you off. So I'm going to name names after him every single fucking day. It's not gonna end until he fucking says I'm sorry. That's all. I just want sorry. And they're gonna name him because I know he's in fucking Canada. So I just want to swear. Yeah, I just want a real fucking sorry. And maybe he's being a proper fucking cunt about it. And you know what? This is actually gonna split a lot of people. Yeah, maybe you can just say sorry. Sad.
No, is that what you want? You want an apology?
Yeah, I just want you to fucking say sorry, dude.
Okay. I'm sorry I didn't expose your fucking bitch ass. I'm not gonna be a piece of shit.
He didn't expose himself. Also.
Yeah, like I've been open about
About
Barbecue roast.
He's got the weirdest narrative and doesn't know how to argue, which gets himself into trouble, and then in turn causes problems for other Jews on this app. And he doesn't realize he's like a toxic waste site. When he leaves, there's still toxins in the ground.
Fucking one dick is worse than
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has nothing.
all the secular atheist Jews and the Buddhist and Hindu Jews and the Jews against Israel and support Palestine. Those aren't bad. But you would suck in one dick and not liking it afterwards.
No, not so Tom Ewan, because he's a pathological sex worker. He forgot to tell you the whole concept.
sex worker. Wait, I'm a sex worker now?
He goes
Oh
in
my
there.
god, I wish I made money off of my fucking
Sucking dick, I know.
I don't even support the whole sucking dick. I think it's disgusting, but
No, I think it's gross. I'm not into it.
You're hard on it.
See, a normal guy would like make that decision before they actually suck.
Oh no, I told him that. I said,
They wouldn't
why
suck
couldn't
it.
you have decided not to like sucking dick before you suck dick?
That's
exactly what I said.
Yeah, no, total fuck up.
Yeah, that's not the point though. He's going into
It's kind of like when you're like driving your car and you forget to look both ways and then you get in a car accident. You're like, shit,
Yeah.
I should look both ways.
Car doesn't have rims on it. But anyways, this guy that knowingly goes into a room and spreads toxic shit, and then wants to attack.
What is the toxic? Wait, what do I spread that's toxic? Please enlighten me.
Okay, so you go and get there, because you're dumb, right? So you don't understand social cues. So when somebody's saying, "Hey man, don't listen," "Hey man, don't," oh my god, fuck. So when somebody says, "Hey man, don't attack people's religions in my room," attack what happened on October 7th instead, because you can come up with those facts easy, even an imbecile can. But you're going into religious shit, you're not going to be able to back it up. And I guarantee you, they're going to talk about, don't interrupt me.
5, 29, 29, 30.
So then,
So
They have like a whole facility over there for like startups.
you're going to win an argument against people about their religion.
sounds hurt.
Dealing with fucking low IQ people, you're never going to win that argument.
Wait, I have a 145.
Every room is going to be named after you for the next 60 days.
Do it.
And it's going to be
You're gonna have that way, bro.
I love it. Do it.
most disingenuous, like, sorry, too.
Okay.
The Canadian Sheriff's.
So they have a problem. Okay, so, hey, you know so much about Canada. Why don't you just speak and talk about it?
I'm not going to hear you for a second.
Why? No, why? No, I'm not saying. Why don't you speak and we can talk
Just
about it?
maybe you might want to try to suck your dick, Ewan.
I don't. You might try to suck me.
You might try to pin you down and bully you.
I tried it once. It was.
Not my gumdrop buttons!
Keep digging, bro. Keep digging. Honestly, love it.
Nobody wants your room, so you must be. You're not like.
I know.
Don't threaten me all the time. There's three people in there arguing. Yeah, arguing with resistance on stage. Yeah, that's interesting.
Oh, you think you're gonna? This is the part where you think that you're gonna threaten me and I'm gonna comply. Bro, you can suck another dick. I'm still.
No, he's giving you an out. It's not a threat.
Yeah.
Every room is giving you an out.
That's great. Thank you.
He's saying if you just apologize,
No, I ain't gonna apologize.
he stopped being a fucking dick. That's what he said.
Yeah, you're like pulling the fucking.
Yeah, be more Canadian, bro.
Well, look who's the loser, bro.
Oh, it's alright. Hey, wait a minute. You already said the word. Oh, Ewan,
the title.
shut the fuck up, BB. You already said the word sorry. Remember, because I said that it sounds you said I need it or I apologize. I apologize. Yep, I already apologized to you. You already said sorry.
No,
I said it sounds good. And I said you were sorry. Yeah, take that sorry because BB loves BBC. The chocolate bar and a fucking eggplant afterwards.
I'm double down to try and character assassin to that. Love it.
Okay, so I do that all the time and never have any repercussions.
Oh, no, yeah, because they're not here to take me to
I mean, I'll click and then all the other people in the room.
Yeah.
No,
You and resistance arguing on stage.
I know you
Yeah.
fucking
Really interesting, enthralling. Your day edifying.
It's not
You learn so much.
That's my first. I don't mind that. It's my first lady, moron.
No one cares.
Keep doing that. Don't keep doing it, please. Love it. He is your first lady. Yep. Thanks.
You're vice scares.
The weirdo you open up a room about me in the name, like my name in the room. I'm the weirdo. You're just simple, bro.
It's alright. You don't worry about it. I have 800 burner accounts. I'll hook you up, bro.
It's against all.
Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'll go.
Yeah, we're just gonna run BB rooms just for you.
We're gonna invite resistance. We're gonna invite resistance and Buttercup in here every day. And resistance and Buttercup are gonna be on stage. And Buttercup is gonna be a moderator, and they'll never go into your room ever again. And will be Harry and a couple other people in the audience. That's it.
Yeah, well, it's not you. You'll never be able to write a check.
I will go in and personally invite every person that's in your room into this room. So I'll do.
I'm a lot better shape. I'm a Jew more thinks you're
University.
I'm a Jew that thinks you're fucking.
Harry, I have 800 burgers.
So I'm going to run generate the Python today. I am going to run a fucking room every day to make sure that you're not a bully anymore. I'm gonna make you a little fucking cunt.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you a bitch, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I love it.
Yes, it was funny, but it's me, you, and it's right at Jack Cash. Honestly, I'd rather to meet you in person.
Oh, why don't we close this room right now? Or actually, you know what? You just change the title. Change the title to BB Hearts BBC Chocolate Bar England. He said
You don't have the balls. He doesn't have the balls.
He said that's frustrating.
No, I dare you to do it right now.
Yeah, you can't do anything about it.
Now that the honest, man.
Oh, actually, hold on. Ewan, if you want to get away with it, write B1B1, so it's not BIBI, so you can't say that.
No. I'm actually not.
B1B1.
I generated 100 new accounts on Slate. I just hit enter and then I got supposed to be. And we got to do 100 new accounts. I'm not like John. I don't have to go out and buy phones to do all this. No, BB, you are so fucking hilarious. You know what? I just want to make sense. I don't know. I definitely don't know anything about Python here. You're right. Does anybody know anything about satire law? Yeah. Yeah. So on BB, I'm gonna make a satirical life on this app.
So you're not going to find replays on this anymore. I'm going to get a plane.
The room tomorrow is going to be called BB Loves. Okay. Rich, help me out with this fucking set. You see, I made fucking Roger leave, and I also fucking Jimmy
to my room. Guess what? My uncle's running the room. I'm not going in.